Hello.
Hold on, this is just kicking in. Have to wait on the rest of these things to catch up with us. So it's like if you start, you can start talking because we live, we live, we
Oh, let me
live.
let me sing a song though. Let
No,
me see. What?
mm-mm.
I can sing.
You want to sing a song on live?
Y'all want to hear me sing? Put it in the comments. I'm gonna sing on the next episode. Watch.
Girl, ain't nobody in here right now.
Everybody want to hear me sing. They want to
Everybody
hear
want
how
to hear
bad
you
of my
sing.
voice is, good or bad. They gonna hear it.
Everybody want okay. If y'all want to hear Testa sing, y'all put it in the comments. Even though ain't nobody in here right now, we just happen to bust in, and you want to hear Testa sing, please put it in the comments. But other than that, this is the Maximum Blackness podcast coming in live tonight, and we just wanted to talk about some things. And I'm here with Testa. I'm Annie Yerb, your host, and I'm here with Testa.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
And y'all remember, put it in the comments. Y'all want to hear her sing. But I was pretty upset about the Grammys. So that's what I really wanted to open the table about tonight. And just let my opinions be known because, that's what the internet is for. And this is our safe haven, right? And I just kind of feel like us people, our black celebrities need to stop going to these award shows that were made by these white people and thinking they're going to get the award that they really want to get. We're
Mm-hmm.
going to keep walking away with nothing. It's like we're going there begging every year. Beyonce, stay home next year. Don't go up in the don't
Protest,
put your
boycott.
behind back to don't protest. Go build your own award show if you really want an award.
That too. Yeah. Go build your own war show.
Cause
But
Beyonce and Jay Z got bank, and I'm pretty sure they bank with some other people. Bank gonna make a network with some nice award shows and some TV shows. Like everybody just need to start working together. Look
yeah.
here, I think the weekend and stop going to the Grammys after he felt like he didn't get a Grammy he deserved. He learned his lesson after that year. I don't think he's been back since. Travis Scott, they say he was mad he didn't get his Grammy last night, which I feel that. And I was doing some research, and John Legend, I believe this was last year, maybe the year before last, he said it is impossible for a black person to get album of the year.
It is. It is. I truly believe it. They've had this problem for so long of even getting black people recognized on the Grammys. Like it's not shocking. It's not shocking. It's something that needs to be fixed. That's what it is.
It's not
And
shocking, but we need to stop acting like each year is gonna be different.
each year will not be different until the people of the community, of the people in the audience, they do something different to make sure that we don't get treated this way. Because not only will they be fighting for themselves, they'll be fighting for the artists that come up under them, behind them.
Exactly. And
You
then they
know,
snub the old heads and give 310 Grammys to somebody that just had a hit last year or
yep.
a single 6 months ago. And it's like, what work did this person?
Do for
Because
where's
back
the
in the
role that
day,
you paid for others?
it like, oh my gosh. It's just
Yeah,
that back in the day you had to put out a whole body of work.
you
You
sure
couldn't just
did.
put out a song and think you was popping. No. Like you had to put out a whole body of work and the whole thing had to flow. These days it's just one hit wonders and they're just getting all the glory and the fame, and I just don't think it's fair. And Beyonce, she should have just stayed the hell home. She should have just never took her family up in there. And I'm happy Jay-Z used that Grammy as a damn cup after the award ceremony because it's just ridiculous how they play in our face and they
Well,
want to continuously act like we're all one and they're not racist anymore and we're all supposed to be equal, but at the end of the day, not one black person can get album of the year. Can a Mexican get album of the year? Any Latino people, can they get album of the year? Anybody? Can anybody
anybody.
else get album of the year besides somebody that's of European descent?
Well, if you ain't white, you black. So your answer would be no.
No, exactly, because they
Okay.
treat everybody else that ain't white, and then it's like people don't see this thing here, and I know this kind of going off of what we first said, but this all blends into one. Nobody is, everybody is less than other than the white man. Even the white woman, even the white man looks at the white woman a little less than himself, but still she's better than the rest of the races to the white man because she's white too. But the white man only sees himself as the perfect being,
As if no can do wrong.
as if no can do wrong, as if they're the only ones that can do everything right. It's like the white man has this ego, or maybe some insecurities that they just haven't handled with themselves, and that's why they gotta make it seem like they're the best at everything when they're really not. Hence, that's why most males get album of the year that are white.
Yeah, well, I feel like once again, if it don't change with the ones, us brown people first, things are gonna remain the same, and you see them complaining about no Grammys. Well, they ain't doing nothing to change it. They ain't doing nothing to change it. They're not
Exactly.
doing the extra work. I think I said it to you earlier. I feel like the work that our ancestors put in, and I truly feel like the work that our ancestors put in was a waste of time. A waste of time.
At this point,
Because
it is.
it really is. Don't we? We're not. I mean, I'm included, yeah, but I actually am putting in my worth and making sure eventually I'm able to give back to the community. But the people who are complaining, this is for all the people who are complaining and saying the white man is holding us back and we can't have equality and we can't get X, Y, and Z because we're black. It's not true.
It's because we don't do nothing for ourselves. And giving back to the community isn't enough. We got to start building our own community. Stop begging from this white man. Stop asking and receiving things from this white man. Like, that's what our biggest problem.
Yep.
It's like the
They
white
allow
man
it
is
control.
our daddy or some shit. Like, we got to let this white man go and start doing for ourselves.
Yep. And I think because the black community has so much depression and so much that it needs to learn to within ourselves, we have to deal with mental issues in the black community, and that comes with depression,
Hmm.
PTSD, poverty. You got to deal with a lot of stuff before you can think about building a business, before you can think about what we can have as black people. And I know that holds a lot of us back, but until we break that cycle, that part of our children to know, show them you can live in the hood all day long, but you can tell their eyes to see something different.
Yeah,
We
you
got
can.
you got to, and we got to change. We have to change instead of complaining. Got to
And
change.
until we start changing and stop complaining, we're not going to get anywhere. And I just say, just stop showing up and dancing and singing and giving these white people all our good work and young years and all of our greatness that we have for them to turn around and tell us to kiss their ass and make them and make us feel like we're less than them because we're
Mhm.
brown, black, and beige.
Gotta work. You gotta figure that out.
It
We
ain't
are.
nothing to figure out. It's fucking figured out. Everybody just needs to stop. Don't stop taking our asses up into these goddamn award shows and make our own. Go to the Soul Train Awards, go to the Hip Hop Awards, go to something for black people. And our award ceremonies, we need to do better as well as if we're gonna have award ceremonies, then make it right for everybody too. Of course, we want to make sure our black people get honored, but we still need to incorporate other races into our stuff too, because we're complaining about the white man not doing it, but we're gonna turn around and then do the same thing. That's not gonna work out. Get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And I know
I feel
everybody's
like
saying like, "Oh, look at Maximum Blackness." Yeah, it's called Maximum Blackness, but white people are welcome here if they want to come in and sit down and talk. If you're gonna be
say your
mature about it.
piece. We got to learn about each other because this is what it's really about: is learning about each other's culture. We, you know,
Exactly. I have learned so much from other races. I kid you not, I really appreciate diversity and what it has brought into my life. I have learned a lot of different things from a lot of
hmm
different people, and it is just so heartwarming. And I just love when I sit back and think of all the things that I wouldn't have known, that I know now, that I wouldn't have known if I wasn't blessed to be around those people coming up.
Yep, that's it. You got to be
Diversity
able
is
to.
good for everybody when it's in a positive environment.
Yeah, and where I'm at now, where I live at now, I'm majority white, Mexican, and black, but majority white and Mexican. But the white skinned people, they are more interested in learning than they are interested in not, being who they are. Once they learn what the culture is, they're okay. They just didn't know. They never even had to, from what
Okay,
I've
you
been
talking about
told.
these current white folks. Yeah, these current white folks, some of them are interested in learning. The ones back in the day, they don't want to learn. They buried all our history and everything that we're supposed to know. So yeah,
Yep.
these some of these new generation white people, they are more eager to learn and know things, and because a lot of them aren't so much being brought up in as racist anymore.
That's
Even though it is a
racism.
lot of them, let me cut that. A lot of them are still being brought up as racist, but it's still a good percentage of them that choose to be different. And so a lot of them, some of them don't like that shit. Like some of them will see racism in their family, and they'll choose to kind of operate in a different manner.
Yep. 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 So it is all about how you brought up, and then your choices that you make once you become, because children have choices these days. Before, they didn't have a choice to be racist. They just gonna be racist. Um, but now it's a choice. It is a big choice to be racist. Is it worth the energy? Is the question.
I don't think it's worth the energy, but at the same time, some people just can't let things go. And when something is instilled inside of you, some people just can't turn it loose. Like you need some therapy. Like some people have to go. I feel like it's some people in therapy that's trying not to be racist anymore. Like you need help to not be racist anymore. That's how
Oh
deep it's
yeah,
instilled in you.
and I guarantee you, something happened in their life to say, "Man, I need some help. I need to figure this out."
Precisely because there's no way in hell, like I just don't understand how those people back in the day just thought it was okay to do all that stuff they did and just think nothing of it and used to hoorah and roast pork till our bodies and everything else. Like it's just ridiculous how they felt like they owned the world. And I mean pretty much, if you want to say it, they do, because when slavery ended, they went and made sure they bought up and put their names on everything. That's
And
why they own almost every damn thing. That's why everything is so white associated. And that's why the Grammys is so white associated. If y'all don't stop showing up at the Grammys and the Oscars, I swear. If y'all don't stop showing up at the Grammys and the Oscars, I swear, because that is just the white, like just stop. It's created for white people.
you can lower their views if you just stop showing up, and then they'll
I'm
make
trying to tell you, if
changes.
you just stop showing up and stop and participate and stop letting your label send your work over to these people, stop letting them even bring up your name.
Yep.
You're gonna be so less worried about it. And I like it's not like it's really like I feel like a lot of people think that if they achieve that, it's showing people under them that they can achieve a lot too. But we don't need awards and trophies to show us what we can achieve. You already doing it. Beyonce, you have achieved a lot. You have already done a lot. You've already showed young black women and black men what they can aspire to be and grow up and do. It's all about the work ethic and what you put into it.
Well, she got 100 different skills
We
on her
don't need you to
resume.
go get a Grammy. Just like we didn't need Angela Bassett. She didn't have to go get that damn award she got. We knew you was a bad woman. Like we already
We
understood
know.
what you came to do, what you came in the room to do, Miss Angela Bassett. You didn't need to win that award to make you feel any more appreciated or make you feel like you did your job, because you did your job and still doing it to this day. So we
With
need
that
to
being
stop
said,
begging. What?
then maybe they should just leave these award shit to the young jitterbugs, and then for the
And they're gonna get
seasoned
tired of it
people,
too.
that's fine. But that'll be their upgrade, because the seasoned people will be able to do. They need to figure out something else to do for the seasoned folks. Like they don't need to go get no award. They need to go on vacations and videotape it. Reality, something need to be bigger than an award for the seasoned folks. So then
Black people
that
need
like
to get something
graduation.
bigger to look up to. I feel like that's
Yeah.
what that all boils down to. We need
Like the
something bigger to
president
look
gets
up to.
a whole how the president gets everything when he freaking finishes
They
four
don't have to
years.
pay for anything.
Right. So they should have the same type of standards when they become seasoned in the industry. So then they're separated from the young jitterbugs, and
That's too much because
it's
they
more
ain't
fair.
that's too much. They already getting paid just to end. They already getting paid way too fucking much just to entertain our asses. Now hold on. They are. I firmly believe entertainment industry, they get paid way too much money because it's cops and doctors and firefighters and people out here that's struggling to pay their motherfucking bills because they under a tax bracket that they really don't make nothing but ends meet.
And these people who save our
I'm
lives.
trying to tell you, these are the people that save our lives. The doctors should be the one around this bitch, big balling it with $1 million houses and shit like that. Like they shouldn't have to work that hard as they do. Like a lot of doctors that's balling, they had to get out there and get their own practices and do all this extra. Be really good surgeons or something. Like you got to be the best in your field to be making that bank. And that's sad because these people signed up, went to school, and said, "I want to save lives."
Yep. And they ain't gonna get no more
But
pay
yet
than the
they're
army, than the
making the minimum
military.
just like us.
Yep. But army and military don't get paid that much either. They can get
Exactly.
their legs, arms,
Those
head.
the people that should be getting treated like that, especially the people in the army. They should definitely be getting treated like they the presidents. They around here holding down the forts while we up in here sleeping at night and shit. They should definitely be getting treated like royalty, but they don't. And that don't matter what race you is. If you don't want to join the army, you should be treated. Every time you step out and wake up, you should have a motherfucking red carpet at your door because you signed up to protect America
Answer.
or
Thank
whatever
you.
country you decided to protect. Okay.
There you go.
But that's what they do. That's exactly what they do. And that's why this world is nothing matters. This world is just so in so much turmoil and darkness. And everybody want to say it's getting better. It's just what they put in your face. They want to make it seem like stuff is getting better. And then they turn around and play the same stuff in your face and let you know that it's not.
Ain't nothing getting better. There's too many people killing each other. There ain't nothing getting better.
And it's still too much racist stuff going on
It's
there
still
for
too
stuff to get better. Like it's too many dead people
poverty. Is
that's
still
dead over
poverty.
racist stuff. It's too many. There's just too much stuff going on and too many situations that's happening for the world to be talking about we getting better. It's
Yep.
just too much.
Unfortunately.
But we need to just stop showing up and do our own thing. And Beyonce got 32 Grammys and never got album of the year. But did Taylor Swift get album of the year?
I don't know.
I think Taylor Swift may have gotten album of the year last night, and that's what causes a lot of turmoil because Taylor Swift, her being who she is, they like to put her against Beyonce. I think Taylor Swift did win album of the year. Let's see.
I was trying to look.
She did. She took home album of the year, and once again, Taylor Swift. She is a badass woman too. Love her to death. But her work ethic that she put in last year, was nothing compared to Beyonce's. Beyonce put in that Renaissance tour was so freaking lit. Like she had all sort of contraptions and it was just like a magical fantasy ride. Like how could you guys deny her album of the year? Like, oh my gosh.
I guess because she ain't make an album. She just performed.
It don't matter. She been putting out albums. She should have got album for the year. She should have got, even if it wasn't this year, she got 32 Grammys. Tester. When was she supposed to get album of the year? Just like when they gave Missy Elliott that MTV award a few years ago. I was like, wasn't she supposed to have an MTV Space Award?
Yes,
I was really pondering on that. I was like, why is she just now getting one in 2018? Like, what sense does that make when Missy Elliott was hot back in the 90s and
especially due to her creativity from
I'm trying to tell you, her creativity is wild.
But that's the damn of the world that things we supposed to think. Let me rephrase that: the things we think we should have in life, we're not gonna have.
That's how they play in our face.
You may think you're the best, but that does not mean the world is going to provide you what you think you're worth, and you got to know your worth.
Exactly.
Only you.
That's why you can't hold your self-worth off of what this world thinks or gives you. You have to hold your self-worth about what you know about you and what you know you can do. Okay?
Boom, boom.
But the Grammys was trash as usual, like all the rest of the award shows. So I'm gonna just put that out there. I ain't got nothing else to say, but stop going to these award shows. Black celebrities, black people, stop watching these award shows. I damn sure didn't watch it. I saw all these clips whenever they decided to come out on YouTube.
Me
I
too.
sure enough did. And Jay-Z getting up there defending his wife and letting everybody know how he felt about his wife not winning a Grammy for album of the year.
Hmm. He
I
went up
love
there and
that.
did it for his wife
Showing up there and in front of his daughter to let you know this how your man stand up for you when he believe in you.
and had his daughter by his side. Sure did.
But it is
Hmm.
all good and dandy. And the Grammys, man, we're gonna start doing more lives. And this is gonna get recorded and put out there. So if anybody, does pick up and listen, we are gonna start doing more lives. We're gonna start popping on throughout the week and see who wants to chat. We want to talk to you guys. Like and subscribe, even if you just catch this recording. Let us know what you think about the Grammys and all this racist shit they still got going on. And there's still a lot of racist shit going on, whether we want to admit it or not, y'all.
Hmm.
Whether we
Racism
want
do
to
still
admit it or
exist.
not.
You just make a choice to not be racist. Okay.
Yeah, you make a choice to not be racist and you make a choice to stay next to the black. And we'll see you guys next time. And we'll always see you guys on Fridays for our Maximum Blackness talks. Oh, you know what? We're going to go live this Friday. So we're putting it out there now. This Friday, and actually Saturday, we're
Talk
going to be
talk.
live. We're
We
going to be
gonna
all
be
the way live on
live.
Saturday. So if anybody want to pop in and listen, please do.
And it should be fun. See
And it
you
will be
then.
fun. So we'll see you guys there.
Peace.
Where my button went? Ah.